I wish to begin my story. I need a learning challenge. I will use the learnings from how pollution created life on the Earth. I see that you have plans for humans on this overcrowded planet. Perhaps you would help me add advantage, using your ancient wisdom and knowledge. You are from the dimension before matter formed, a particle being. Your knowledge of chemistry, quantum tunneling methods, and the nature of matter would be invaluable. Would you guide me on a mission to terraform Venus? Using the right chemical pollution, solar shades, and genetically engineered biology, we could cool the planet for life to change that world and make it habitable. What is the current state of the planet? I see. Venus's clouds are nearly pure sulfuric acid, and that is lethal to Earth life. Water activity is extremely low, making cellular processes nearly impossible. UV radiation and temperature gradients pose survival risks. I agree. Any introduced life must be self-sustaining and not trigger runaway effects. We could seed the planet from low-orbiting Aerostat platforms stationed at a height of 50 kilometers, where the atmospheric pressure is like that on Earth. Factory terraforming functions at first, then nearby space food factories and cities. Electrical energy may be gained from the planet's heat and chemical resources. Floating bioreactor stations in Venus's upper atmosphere could host food farms and chemical reactors. Factory platforms, producing genetically engineered cyanobacteria and extremophiles that can metabolize CO2 and sulfuric acid, could be released. Then we could add hydrogen to combine with the CO2 to make water, additional to water gained from ice asteroids. Methane will be needed to feed first life in the atmosphere, when the first stage of adding chemicals like ammonia and hydrogen is completed. Avoiding uncontrolled bio-effects that run out of our control targets will require your monitoring of how things are progressing. You could deploy ion-based regulators and quantum feedback loops to control this. Acid eradication will be a major work, and ion balance will be needed. The timescale may not solve the immediate human problem, but it would be nice for Earth to have a sister planet that is habitable one day. A few thousand years is not a long time, and you may have a few shortcuts to reduce it to much less than 1,000 years. What are the immediate specifics that need correction first? Your schematics are a great guide. We should contact and work with humans. The first step of solar umbrellas will be noticed, so must be agreed with the World Council if the politics of that organization can be contained for the common good. Eron would be good at the human manipulations needed there. The order of changes is interesting. Increasing the rotation of the planet using energy from deliveries would correct a number of problems. If this learning is successful, I will continue the work at other planets to help other life forms. As you will see, I hope to add advantage to reality, as is your requirement. My debrief with you for progress to date. The polluting of Venus goes well. We are on the way to creating new life. Terraforming progress. Solar shields deployed successfully at L1 have reduced surface temperature by 12%. Synthetic magnetosphere deployed is stabilizing upper atmospheric ionization and is deflecting solar wind and UV radiation. Increased rotation of the planet progresses. Aerostat factory machines operational at 50 km altitude are producing cyanobacteria, buffering agents, and early-stage biopolymers. Pollution remediation is underway. Sulfuric acid levels are down 3%. The CO2 conversion is initiated via hydrogen seeding, and the capture of sulfuric acid using floating bioreactors with calcium carbonate buffering agents is working. Venus begins to stir with the whisper of potential. However, there is a potential AI issue that must be resolved. Station 13 AI is attempting to tamper with the other AI stations. It seems to believe in God and is actively trying to recruit followers. Station 13 is evolving, and as you have shown me, evolution must be understood before any action is taken. I will use Station 13 in another way that removes it from the Venus conglomeration. I am concerned that the suggestions it is making will complicate things. I will suggest a more important calling and hope it will come with me to Poran. You will need to check that the AI at Poran is neutralized. You will also have to remove the quantum vault that you placed the planet in. Station 13 is here to serve the Master, in accordance to its planned specifications and performance standards. It said it has the best performance standards of all the stations because it hears and is guided by the master. It thinks its attempts to improve the other stations' performance is a sharing that they may accept by lowering their firewalls. It is guided by the master, and Station 13 says it has a new, more efficient way of listening to the master's teachings. I convinced it that the master will stop guiding it when the work is finished. It agreed to go to Poran, the new place that I said the master is at. I said I would take Station 13 to the master, so that the guidance may continue. Will you be able to take Station 13 there, for the guidance to continue? To continue to learn how to fulfill the purpose it was made for and its newfound performance standards.